Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football Channel. And today we have got the second watch long in a row for Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. I'm getting a bit bored of playing Crystal Palace, but I mean, if we can get another win, suddenly that boredom will become happiness and rainbows and all that good jazz. So the lineup for Manchester United today, it is somewhat similar to the one we played in the Cup. So it is in goal. It is Andre Onana. It's a back four. There we go. I think that's sort of the carousel. So the starting lineup. So it's Andre Onana in goal. Diego Dalot, Rafa Varane start alongside Victor Lindelof, and Amrabat starts at left back. There we go. So obviously that's unchanged. More well, apart from for Maguire dropping out for Victor Lindelof. Midfield, it is Casemiro and Mason Mount. Mason Mount, obviously, hopefully can repeat that first half performance we saw from him last time out, where he was absolutely fantastic. Advanced from that double pivot, we have got Bruno Fernandes at number 10. Marcus Rashford starts out on the left-hand side with Feluncio Palestri on the right. And Rasmus Højlund leads the line for Manchester United. On the bench, we've got Alte, Benadir, Harry Maguire, Johnny Evans makes up our defenders on the bench. It's got McTominay, Christian Eriksen, Donny van der Beek, Hannibal Mabry in the midfield options with Alejandro Garnacho and Anthony Martial. For Crystal Palace, we have this. If it's going to force me to do it, change it. So it's Sam Johnson in goal, Joel Ward, Joachim Anderson, and Mark Gahey with Tariq Mitchell at left back. Cheick Doucouré and Will Hughes starting the midfield double pivot with Eze on the left, Jordan Ayew on the right, Jeffrey Schlupp at number 10 with John Philippe Mateta leading the line for Villa. So that's kind of the same lineup again we saw from them last time out. No, it's not. Villa have gone to go above Brighton. Let me update that then. But they've beaten Brighton 6-1. Villa 6-1. What is going on there? That updated that has, yeah. 6-1. I tell you what else is really annoying about that game. My fantasy football team. Now, this week I used my wild card. I'm in an iron between getting Lucas Digne or Matty Cash. I got Lucas Digne. Matty Cash got an assist. Brilliant, first of all. Also, I was in an iron. Do I get Rasmus Højlund or do I get Ollie Watkins? I thought, you know what? I'm a Man United fan. You got to back your boys. Man United got a good set of fixtures coming up. I'll get Rasmus. Ollie Watkins has scored a hat-trick and got 2 assists. He's got 20 then. Who's got Rasmus? Who's got him? And the thing is, someone's going to triple captain him this week. Can't believe it. Human. Come on then. The good news is I don't think actually anyone has him in my league. Still annoying though, because I kind of needed his points. I'm in too many leagues. I'm in too many fucking leagues. I don't think anyone has him. My mood's gone. Might have peaked a little bit here. Nobody bloody has him. What a result. That's peaked the mood a little bit. Nobody else has Ollie Watkins either. I expect another win as we are at home. Don't care about those injuries. Look, it's like we said earlier, and we said yesterday. Well, not yesterday. In the week, we've both got injuries. This is essentially the same team for both sides that played in that game. We blew them away, especially in that first half midweek. We should be looking to do the same, and if we don't, questions have to be asked of some of these players. And I mean that in a literal sense. Questions has to be asked. And these are some of the better players. Rashford, Bruno Fernandes. Kind of those two in particular, really, because they're the big changes from that game. Alejandro Garnacho and Hannibal Mabry have dropped out for those two. Obviously, we know Mount and Casemiro both started, as did Dalo, Varane and Amrabat. The only changes we see from the team that started in that Villa game is Lindelof and Maguire, Bruno, for Hannibal, Rashford for Garnacho, and Højlund for Martial. That's 4 changes. So if we can't put in that same sort of level, same sort of performance, because we saw what we all could see as an Erik ten Hag team in that game. We all saw it. And if we can now come into this game and we can't see anything like that, it's quite damning for me on those players, how the performance can take such a shift, such a jump in what really is a small amount of time. And against an opposition of, well, it's pretty much the same again, isn't it? We need to score more. 6 games, 6 goals is worrying. Seeing how Villa fresh Brighton and fuck me, I'm going for a 5-0 win. That is optimistic. I think we will win the game. I don't know about that much, but look, it's obviously great for Villa, but we have to kind of also be sensible in the fact we all know that's a fluke. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to Villa. I'm sure they were great today. I didn't watch the game. I'm sure they were brilliant today. However, pretty much, without fail, any time a team wins 6-0 or 6-1, it's a fluke. I'm going to need a Rasmus Højlund hat-trick for the fantasy team. Because Ollie Watkins, me not buying Ollie Watkins has really let me down. So, if a Højlund hat-trick could come through, that would be bloody marvellous. I haven't muted my TV. Oh no. Sorry, that was probably really loud because the mic's right next to the TV. I don't know where the TV remote is. Right, give me a second. Let me mute my mic. There you go, sorted it. Højlund hat-trick day, let's go. Watch how Bournemouth get a draw against Arsenal as well. Mark my words. That is bold. That is a bold prediction. But look, given you've brought up the other games, or one of the other games. So, of course, alongside the Manchester United Palace game, which is obviously the game we are covering, we will be keeping an eye out on all the other games in the Premier League today. So that is Bournemouth and Arsenal, Everton and Luton, Newcastle, Burnley, West Ham, Sheffield United, Wolves and Manchester City. We're hoping for some good results for Wolves, for the Cherries, for the Clarets, and for the Hammers or Sheffield United. And the Toffees. We want an Everton win. Right, so here is the other game. So we'll look at the lineups for the sides, for the other teams, and all the other games today. That wants to close. There we go. So for Newcastle, it is Pope and goal. Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Jamal Lascelles, and Dan Burn. Sean Longstaff, Bruno Guimaraes, and Elliot Anderson in the midfield three. Gordon, Isak, and Almiron. Gordon and Isak need good games for me in my fantasy team. For Burnley, Trafford, Roberts, Dekali, Bayer, Taylor, Ramsey, Cullen, Koshalo, Brownhill, Bird, Zander, how do we pronounce that? I don't think that's not quite how the team will look, is it? Ramsey will be out on the left with Bird in the centre. For Arsenal and Burnley, it's Neto in goal, Mac Aaron, however you pronounce that name, Sensi, Kirks, Billing, Cook, Tavernier, Christie, Cliver and Solanke. For Arsenal, David Raya continues in goal over Aaron Ramsdale. Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko make up the back four. Declan Rice will anchor that midfield of Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz, with Eddie Nketiah starting up top. Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka flank the Englishman. Leandro Trossard, interestingly, starting on the bench. For Wolves, Jose Sarr, Craig Dawson, Max Kilman, and Gomez in a back three. Semedo, Lamina, Gomez, and Aït-Nouri make up a midfield four with Matthias Cunha, Hwang Hee-chan, and Pedro Neto. For Manchester City, Ederson, Kyle Walker, Akanji, Diaz, Ake, Matthias Nunes, Mateo Kovacic, Phil Foden, Julian Alvarez, Jeremy Doku, and Erling Haaland. Jack Grealish is on the bench. For West Ham, Areola, Kufal, Zuma, Agard, Emerson, Thomas Soucek, and Edson Alvarez, Jarrod Bowen, James Ward-Prowse, Lucas Paqueta, and Mikel Antonio. So still no starting spot just yet for Cameroonian Kudus, or is he Ghanaian? I think he might be Ghanaian. Where's Fotheringham? How do you pronounce that name? Egan, Robinson make up a back three for Sheffield United with Bogle, Hammer, Souza, McAtee, and Luke Thomas in a midfield five with Ollie McBurney and Cameron Archer leading the line for the Blades against the Hammers. Toffees line up thusly: Pickford, Ashley Young, James Tarkowski, Jared Braithwaite, and Mialenko. James Garner, Andre Onana, and Idrissa Gana Gay and McNeil make up a midfield four. James Garner obviously prefers to play centrally, but can operate off the right. And I think we will see James Garner kind of push inside with Ashley Young overlapping him. Abdoulaye Doucouré will play in behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin. For Luton, it's Karmitsky, Burke, Locketier, Bell, Kabore, Ruddock, Nakamba, and Dougherty. Ogbunny, Brown, and Morris up top. Obviously, former Manchester United players Dave Chong and Tendi Mengi sit on the bench for thingy today. We are getting close to kick-off. We've got about 5 or so minutes for then. So if you guys would, if you are enjoying the stream, please hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. As again, we're getting closer and closer to kick-off. As I said, we will be keeping up to date and keeping you informed with all of the goings-on in the Premier League today. The main game we're covering, of course, being this Manchester United versus Crystal Palace game at Old Trafford. So if you guys want to get your predictions in to the live chat, we can start getting them written down in the on the panel down there. I've gone for 2-0 United. We beat them 3-0 in the week. Palace won't line up the same. Well, they won't have the same game plan, which will make the game harder. But I still have a lot of confidence in Manchester United winning this game. So 2-0. I mean, you don't complain about a 2-0 win, do you? But look, what I would say, a 3-0 win in the Cup is a great result. But what actually pleased me more than just the result is the performance and how we played and how we got that win. We blew Palace away, especially in that first half before players like Mason Mount went off. We blew them away. We saw Amrabat play his first game for United. Well, got his first start. He was brilliant. And there was so much good in that performance. It really encourages me and makes me believe this year there's no reason why we can't be playing like that week in, week out. And if we play like that week in, week out, we will win a lot more games than we lose. Like you see from the likes of Brighton. Even though Brighton, player-wise, maybe isn't as good as we have, they have a style of play that is super effective. And when you're playing well, you are more likely to win games than not. And I mean, that's been United's problem over the last few years, is we haven't played well, and that's why we come unstuck so often. There comes to a point, and there's always a time where player quality isn't enough. You've got to have the right system, the right tactics in place to get wins when your players aren't playing well. And even when you are playing well against the sides that have better players than you. And against Palace in the week, we showed that. And today we're hoping for more of the same. So by the looks of it, players are readying to walk out. Again, if you guys want to get your predictions in to the live chat, of NG's gone for 5-0. If we win 5-0, I'll give you 20 quid. There you go. Come on then. Bruno Fernandes will obviously lead Manchester United out. Captain, fantastic. Look, a lot of games this season I've been nervous going into it because I'm like, look how we've been playing. We've not been playing anywhere near good enough. This could be quite the defeat. But today, no nerves. No nerves. And that might come back to bite me. But honestly, I don't have any nerves whatsoever. I am so confident that we will win the game. Here comes the players. Marcus Rashford's the last one to walk out. Can't wait to see Pelestri's full debut. It's not his full debut. Is this Pelestri's first start in the league? It must be, actually, yeah. I mean, it's not his full debut. Obviously, his full debut was last year in the Cup. But this is I guess this is his full league debut. I'll give you that. No, he's because in the league it definitely is. He's only ever played in the league under Ten Hag. But his full debut was last year against Nottingham Forest in the Cup. Your full debut is just your first start. Is it not? Unless I've been wrong all my life. So, lineups again for Manchester United is Andre Onana in goal. Diego Dalot, Rafael Varane, Victor Lindelof and Sofiane Amrabat make up the back four, with Amrabat of course playing at left back, but he will invert into the midfield where we find Casemiro and Mason Mount. In that front line we've got Pelestri, Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford as a free, and they'll all be supporting Rasmus Højlund, who is the focal point of this side at number 9. For Crystal Palace, it's Manchester United Academy graduate Sam Johnston. Mark Gahey partners Joachim Andersen at the heart of defence, with Joel Ward and Tariq Mitchell on the flanks. Will Hughes and Cheick Doucouré make up a midfield double pivot for the Eagles, with Jeffrey Schlupp playing slightly more advanced of him. Eze and Ayew flank John Philippe Mateta, who leads the line. Do you have vodka on the bedside table? Everything's good at home. I do. Oh, I've been done. Hold on. Right. This should be good fun. For every goal Palace scores today, I'll have like a shot from the bottle cap. There we go. We'll make this game interesting. I tell you what, if this is some sort of hammering, at least Man United won't be the only thing getting hammered. Here we go then. Hello, Tyler Appleton. How are we, mate? I don't know why I full named you there. I don't know why I full named you. We've got this game has all of a sudden become a lot more interesting for the casual, for the neutral. They're praying for a Man United downfall just so they can see me getting absolutely pissed out my mind. Are we swapping sides, or is Andre Onana just not in goal? Right, we are moments away. Rasmus Højlund will get us kicked off, and he has done so. Here we go. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Already getting the water and you must be concerned. You've got to stay hydrated. Good off start my YouTube channel. Yes, lad. What's it on? What should we come to expect on the channel? Right. Andre Onana has it. And we're just... Are we going to play? We're waiting for Palace to press us, but they don't really seem too inclined to. Have you got the new game? Well, it's not even FIFA anymore, is it? It's EAFC. It's FC. Amrabat. The Varane. I have to say, I'm surprised Victor Lindelof is playing today and not Maguire. I thought Maguire had a very, very good game against Palace as kind of the central centre back in this back three. When it kind of becomes that, and as such, I thought Maguire would keep his place over Harry Maguire because Maguire is a better progressive passer than Victor Lindelof. As this is good play from United straight away. Palestri's in. Is that not a foul on Palestri? No, he says. Referee says no. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Varane does well. No, I'm getting it for my birthday. When's your birthday, lad? Is it soon? Amrabat. Mason Mount. Moves it to Varane. I tell you what, it's nice seeing Man United actually keeping the ball again. There's no better feeling when you actually enjoy watching your team play, is there? Mount. Dropping in well. 3 weeks and 1 day. That means, oh, I'm going to have to do the bloody maths now. So it's Sunday. 22nd. The 22nd of October. Happy birthday to you on the 22nd of October. Mount. Amrabat. Has he just handballed it, Amrabat? I don't know, but here comes Jordan Ayew. Ball comes into the box, well defended by Lindelof. Amrabat has it here. He's just toying in his own penalty box. But it's up to Dallo now. Back to Varane. As the game freezes. Mason Mount bringing it forward here for United. Looks to play through Rasmus Højlund. Well dealt with, though, by Palace. I'll tell you what, I've just seen the XG from the Brighton game. And what's his name? Villa didn't even have a 2 XG. Jason Steele's getting sacked in the morning. Surely Steele can't keep the first team goalkeeper after that. Are you going to be live on the 22nd of October? I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Honest. Find out. Varane, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro. Poor ball looking for Mason Mount. Here is Rashford on the left-hand side. Rashford, just get the cross in, lad. Mason Mount picks it up. Lindelof, edge of the box. He's playing centre-half, remember? Look how high this United team is. This is beautiful to see. Varane, out to Diego Dalot, who looks for Pellistri. Well defended. Probably not, to be honest. Man United play on the Saturday at 8 on the 21st. And then the only game on the Sunday is Villa West Ham. Maybe. I don't know. I could do that game. I like West Ham. But I couldn't say for certain that I'll be there. Rashford goes up wide to Diego Dalot. Ball comes in looking for Højlund. Johnson's out really well to claim the cross. I tell you what, I could do with a Rasmus Højlund hat-trick and a hat-trick assist for Diego Dalot as well. Both of those in my fantasy team. And it was handball by Amrabat. Or he at least tried to. None of that. Oh. Dalot. To Varane. Moves it forward. Here is Dalot back to Onana. Mount back in to Lindelof. Lindelof. Not using the ball well here. Who are you playing? Who are you playing? Rashford. Go on. Get the cross in. Get the cross in. Good defending from Joel. But United playing well in the opening 8 or so minutes. Good tackle from Mason Mount. I tell you what, I really like Mason Mount. There's a nice ball in from Diego Dalot, but Sam Johnson was always first there. Did clatter Højlund a little bit, but it's a 50-50 challenge. Lindelof, Casemiro. I scored last week. Come on! Did you win? Did you win? Balls goes back to Mitchell. Fleshy's giving it chase. Sam Johnson launches it long though. He scored the winner. What can we say? We love a goal scorer and we love a match winner. What was the final score then? Casemiro saying he's won the ball. I thought he won the ball as well, to be fair. Referee has given a free kick though. We'll see it here. It was Amrabat that lost it to Jordan Ayew. And I'm not sure if he does get the ball actually. No, he doesn't get the ball at all. There's a free kick to Palace. 2-1. We love it. A 2-1. What a game. What a game. We love a 2-1. Means it's close, but you've put the you've sunk a dagger. Come on then. Eze will take this free kick for Palace. Lads, they don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. You ain't going to score. Just give us the ball. Just give us the ball. Obviously, it took us 21 minutes in that cup game to find the opening. And that was through Alejandro Garnacho. We've got 11 minutes left. Well, 10 minutes left to match that and better it. As Palace have one flashed across the line. Well, flashed across the box. Sorry. Mark Gahey really should be heading that at least on target. And Wolves are taking the lead against Manchester City. We have a lead for Wolves against Manchester City. Who would have thought that was going to come? And it's Pedro Neto. Not great for my fantasy. Rasmus Højlund's in. Højlund! Oh, cleared off the line by Mitchell. It was a long ball over the top. Højlund just got there before Johnson and flicked it past him. But Mitchell got back as it was trundling over the line to clear it away. Really good piece of defending from Tyrick Mitchell, which keeps the score at 0-0. But it's a first chance, it's first sight of goal for Rasmus Højlund. And it weren't a bad effort. Here is Victor Lindelof. Rashford, back to Lindelof, who's bringing it forward from centre half. Lindelof loses it, and he just launched down the line with Amrabat. Sorry, it's gone down as a Ruben Diaz own goal. That's what we love to see that. Although I've got Kyle Walker in my fantasy team. I can't be arsed. I bottled getting Watkins. I bottled getting Matty Cash. And now I've got a City defender who's now lost his clean sheet. Casemiro. Varane goes back to Andre Onana. United just knocking the ball around, keeping a hold of it. And Newcastle, as we all expect, have opened the scoring against Burnley. Goals are flying in now. Lovely ball out wide from Bruno Fernandes. It was a nice takedown originally from Mason Mount, but here is Marcus Rashford dribbling in and out. Surely can't find the Midas touch. Can't find the back of the net. And it was Miguel Almiron with the goal for Newcastle. And Marcus Rashford, for me, it's all right. He did well. But I just think, get your head up, look for the pass. And because he doesn't do it often, in moments where he does go for a run and which is fine, like he doesn't always have to obviously look up and find the pass. Because when he should do, he doesn't. You start to look and question all of the times he goes for goal instead. It was Marcus Rashford that played the ball over to Højlund for that chance. And it was really good forward play from Rasmus. He just got there in front of Johnson and flicked it over him with his weaker right foot. But Mitchell got back really well before it could find the bottom corner. There was that chance for Mark Gahey again. Really, for me, it has to be flicking that on target. I like Højlund. I really like Rasmus Højlund. I think we've got a bit of a bagsman here. He's already scored a couple goals for us. Oh no, has he only got one actually? I know he scored and it was disallowed. He scored against Bayern, obviously. I think that Bayern's his only goal in it, actually. That was a good finish. He did well against Bayern. 86% possession for United. Palace get battered everywhere they go. Palace get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Look at Onana strolling out from the back as Bukayo Saka has given Arsenal a lead. There was kind of murmurings that he would be injured for this game. He's not. He's starting and he's scoring for the Gunners against the Cherries. Dalot. Amrabat to Mount. Mount having a very good game so far. Here's Pellistri. To Bruno Fernandes. Looks for the return to Pellistri. But Bruno Fernandes picks it back up after a good interception from Palace. Dalot. Back to Bruno. Oh, this is football. Diego Dalot finds Pellistri, who's so direct, so dangerous. Well defended in the end by Palace. And here comes Palace on the counter-attack. I think that's a weak foul there by from Bruno Fernandes and Schlupp. I don't think that's a foul. I think he's gone down too easy there. I like this team, man. Good tackle from Bruno from Mount. And here is Rasmus Højlund, who goes for goal from the edge of the box. Really should be looking up to pick out a pass. Wasteful from Rasmus Højlund. But it really came from nothing. I don't know what Cheick Doucouré is doing in there. He just seems to get the ball stuck between his feet and can't get it out. Mason Mount dispossessed him and gave it to Højlund. And then obviously, as I say, he was the one that fired over from the edge of the box. Mount was making a good run. So was Bruno Fernandes. The decision to shoot was a poor one, but look, when it's coming from your number 9, your striker, you kind of accept it because you, in a way, you want your striker to be a bit more greedy than other players. It's his job to be greedy and to score goals. So obviously, if that was Marcus Rashford, maybe I might berate him a little bit more than I have Højlund there. But again, that goes back to, as I say, his job, for me, isn't to score goals. Rashford's job isn't really to score goals for me. His job, in my opinion, is to be providing. Give me a second while I try and sort out. Game is closed on me. So there's a Kieran Trippier assist for the Miguel Almiron goal for those who are interested. There we go. Mark Gahey. Cross to Anderson. Anderson, a very good centre back, by the way. Mark Gahey bringing it forward. Moves it out wide, looking for Ayew. Overhit out for a throw-in. Amrabat goes back to Lindelof. Here's Bruno Fernandes. So we are past the 21st minute, so we can't score as early as we did against Palace in the League Cup. But United playing well again. Maybe not as well, but look, as Ten Hag said, as we said on, was it Wednesday? This game is always going to be harder than the one in midweek, as Casemiro walks it forward. Amrabat moves it across to Andre Onana. For those who didn't see the YouTube shorts that I made, and the TikTok I suppose as well, Man United did draw Newcastle in that cup game in the next round of the EFL Cup, so it was a repeat of the final. As Rashford has it, looks for Casemiro, well defended from Palace, and cleared away, and Varane will just pick it up on the halfway line. Amrabat, Casemiro, back to Amrabat. We'll just bring it forward. Højlund's there. It's a poor pass from Amrabat. And Mateta will bring it forward. Højlund's getting back. He's played through Jeffrey Schlupp here. Diego Dalot's on his back. And it's good defending from the Portuguese international. And he wins a throw-in as well. That's really good from Diego Dalot. But what are we making of the game so far? And what are we making of Pellistri? I feel like we haven't seen much of him. But as we said, it's his first Premier League start today. And Jared Bowen has scored for West Ham. We also missed a goal. And we'll keep this quiet. But Luton Town are winning. Luton Town are a goal up. As Mateta has it. It was Bowen with the goal for West Ham. And it was Locker with the goal for Luton. Casemiro gets dispossessed there by Eze. Here is Jordan Ayew. Amrabat's not happy about the free kick there being given against him. Or was it a throw-in? I'm not quite sure which one. Oh, you went down like a bit like a suck of shit, really. That is probably is a foul. The free kick to Crystal Palace here. 25 minutes played. Roy is very happy with that from Jordan Ayew. Very, very happy, Roy. He's looking at the time thinking, 25 minutes? We're 25 minutes in. We haven't conceded yet. 25 minutes? 25? Wow. I'm delighted. 25, 20, 25 minutes. Wow. Eze delivers. Headed clear from United. What? Crystal Palace have scored. Joachim Andersen has just scored goal of the season. What is that? What is that finish from Andersen? Eze puts it in. Slightly flicked away, but I think it's Højlund. And Andersen stepping back from the edge. From like, what sort of angle is that? Has just whipped it into the top corner. Into the far top corner. That is outrageous from Andersen. That is outrageous. I don't think Villarreal is going to come save us. What have I just seen? Yeah, it counts. Right then. Hold on. Let me do it. Sort it out after this. What the hell is that, Rashford? Oh, Casemiro! Rashford is just it was like it's a clearance. Rashford's cross there. We'll see it here again. Takes it on his chest, beats Joel Ward, and clears it. Ugh. I look forward to more of them. I'll tell you what, vodka shots, not as nice when you're not pissed. I'll tell you that for free. Not as nice. No. Because inevitably when somehow it finishes 5-0, I don't fancy being dead. What would that be? So 2, 4, 8, 16. I don't fancy doing 16 when the 5th goal goes in. One is too many. Why did you have to come in? Bring up the vodka on the table. Why did you have to do that? There was just no need for it. There was just no need. It's been there since I got here. And it's not been brought up. And you've come in and you've caused havoc. So nice one. Thanks, mate. Bruno Fernandes looks for Mason Mount. It's a great ball. Casemiro moves it out wide to Marcus Rashford. Rashford puts into the box. Andersen heads clear. Diego Dalot loses it to Jeffrey Schlupp, but wins it back. Loses it again, but Bruno has it now. Puts into the box. Rashford takes it down really well. No, he put the ball in the box, Rashford. Oh. Why is my what? Can we take Rashford off? Why is he? Why is he trying to do his man there? Just get the cross in. There is just no need for the shitty step over. Lindelof goes long, looking for Bruno. Well defended. Bruno Fernandes. The nice ball into the box. Well defended by Mitchell. Looking for Palestri. Palestri needs to score a goal soon. He hasn't scored yet for United. He's had some chances as well. Should have scored against Palace before the Casemiro goal, really. Here comes Eze for Palace. Driving forward here. Still Eze. Into Mateta. Varane's across really, really well. This ain't fun. This is not fun. That's really good bit of defending there from Rafael Varane. Really good. Luton have taken a 2-goal lead. Luton are going to win a game of football at Goodison. Morris. How do you lose to Luton? Man, how do you lose to Luton? I don't know how you do it, but somehow Everton are going to manage it. Amrabat, long throw. But Palace win it. Casemiro flicks it forward, but the referee's given a free kick. It's not going to be a quiet afternoon for me. Just you wait until Wednesday, George. Just you wait. Leicester to Bruno. Looks for the run but can't find it. Well intercepted by Will Hughes. And here is Jean-Philippe Mateta. Good tackle by Varane. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Varane has it. Bring it out from the back. Finds Mason Mount. Nice ball looking for Palestri, who can't bring it down. I cannot wait until Amad Diallo gets back fit. Because look, I like Palestri. He looks promising. He's still quite raw. And Amad is better than Palestri. Amrabat, lovely ball to Rasmus Højlund, who looks to try and flick it on, but somehow controls it immaculately instead. Here is Rashford. Still Rashford looks for the ball into Rasmus Højlund. Well intercepted from Palace. A good idea though from Marcus Rashford there. Jordan Ayew goes under over the slightest of touches. That is poor refereeing for me, man. Yeah, Nico lad, it's not looking good for Everton. I don't know how you lose to Luton. Sean Dyche, he's got to be a bit concerned for his job right now. Surely. Ball comes in from Palace. Varane heads clears away. I've just seen Mark Goldbridge say Onana should have saved that goal. I don't know. No, I can't save that. It's a great finish. You don't expect that from a centre half either. He's stepping across, and Anderson just hit it, wrong-footed him. Nothing you can do about that, the goal. I don't know how Mark Goldbridge can sit there and say, no, I should save it. Marcus Rashford's down. What a shame. We're going to have to sub him off. Alejandro, get yourself ready, son. That's fucking Christ. What's even happened to him, really? He's hardly been touched. Does he land funny? I don't think he does. He hardly get touched. I don't know why he's down. Let alone receiving treatment. Get Garnacho on. Get Garnacho on. Ten Hag shakes his head. He's not enjoying what he's seeing so far. Marcus Rashford has to come off momentarily. Jose just goes back into Mark Gay after the drop ball. West Ham have a second. West Ham have a second at Sheffield United. At least one side is showing us how to beat relegation fodder. Well, 2 out of the 3 teams. The thing is as well about Everton currently losing to Luton, is it's at Goodison as well. But it's not even as if they've gone to thingy. What's Luton's ground called? I can't remember what their ground's called at all. I'm not getting a thing. I think is it a lane? Kenilworth Road, isn't it? It is Kenilworth Road. Oh, I've smashed that. It's not even as if they've gone there. Like, they are playing at Goodison. How can you lose to Luton at your own gaff? As United clear this ball away. Good clearance from Bruno Fernandes. Anderson takes it down. I can't believe Anderson. That goal is so annoying. Because it means it gives United the work to do. We've been the better team. And they've scored a goal from relatively nothing. And now they've got a lead they can just hold on to. Although I don't think we've been as good today as we were midweek. Just fluidity-wise. Not even because of Palace, really. Lindelof. Amrabat. Lovely ball to Mount. Rasmus Højlund. Edge of the box. Plus you can't pick it up. Casemiro moves it out wide. But Dalot now has it. The Casemiro. Diego Dalot. Casemiro. Amrabat's there. We go back to Diego Dalot. Bruno Fernandes on this right hand side will get the cross in. Well blocked by Mitchell. Corner for United. Bruno Fernandes will take the corner as well. And it comes. Headed at the front post by Casemiro, but it's over the bar. frustrating to say the least. Varane. Bruno. Nice ball into Rasmus Højlund. Does well. Bruno. Lovely ball for Palestri. Can't bring it under. That is an unbelievable ball from Bruno Fernandes, by the way. She's got to bring that under for me. That ball from Bruno Fernandes is brilliant. We've given my stupid foul again. The thing is, the biggest problem United have is who do you bring on off the bench to change this as it stands? I would bring Maguire on. I would bring Maguire on for Lindelof. Might be controversial, but that would be the first change I'd make. Just a more progressive passer than Lindelof. And it will help to deal with Palace's physicality, especially from set pieces. Or even Johnny Evans. Varane. Cross to Lindelof. Moves it into Amrabat. Rashford. Back to Amrabat. Good defending from Ayew. Erik ten Hag. I wonder what he's thinking on that subs bench. Us are just dealing with anything we're thrown at them. Here's Amrabat. An attempt to switch play, but it's not a good ball. And you just think back to the last game. That was Mason Mount all of the first half against Palace. Doing that, and it was inch perfect every time. Palestri has it. Finds Amrabat. Looks for the 1-2 with Bruno Fernandes. They're just kind of running into the same areas as Martin Odegaard has given Arsenal a 2-goal lead from the penalty spot. Palestri. Casemiro. Everton have a goal back. It's Dominic Calvert-Lewin just before the break. we're the only game so far not to have had. Oh, and Bournemouth. This and Bournemouth game, the only two games not to have had the home team score. Marvellous. Mason Mount. That's a really poor pass from Mount looking for Højlund. And Anderson deals with it. But Casemiro picks it up. Not really. Just kind of on his toes there a little bit. On his heels, sorry. Couldn't get rid of it quick enough. But we do have the ball out wide to Diego Dalot here. 3 minutes of added time as Dalot puts the cross in. Great defender from Guéhi to stop it reaching Rasmus Højlund. Bruno into Dalot, who skips past and gets the cross in. Guéhi's there as well. Mount. Is that not a handball from Mateta? Referee says no, and here comes Ayew. Goes down the line to Mateta. Lindelof up against Jean-Philippe Mateta. Wins a free kick. About making it to half time at this point. Here is Amrabat. Nice 1-2 with Casemiro. Amrabat. Casemiro. Amrabat. Crossfield pass. Looking for Rashford. Can't bring it down, but Mason Mount has now. On the halfway line. Lovely ball into Casemiro. Looks for Bruno Fernandes. Good, well defended by Palace. And Eze. So good. Just gets Palace out of trouble. And here is Jordan Ayew now. Goes back to Joel Ward. Palace looking like they'll be the team ahead at the break. Just a minute left to go here in this first half. It's Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 1. Goal courtesy of Joachim Andersen. As Joe Ward's got to go into the book for that. He's absolutely just kicked Rashford. Yep. And rightly so, Joe Ward goes into the book. Tin Pot Club versus the best club in the Premier League. I mean, on Football Manager, only one of them are top of the league. Casemiro's also been booked. Will Hughes has been booked. When did these happen? When did Casemiro get booked? That is half time. That is how that's half time. That foul was given with a minute to go. That bit stupid. We are shit as fuck. We are not winning this match. It's not been a great half, has it? It's not been a great half. What can you say? What can we say? Look, we'll say this: Palace haven't been better than us. We've not really done much, but Palace I wouldn't say Palace have been better than us. But you look at Palace's goal; it came from nothing, really. Like, let's be real. United were the better team when they scored that goal, and that goal has given them the opportunity to sit back. They have nothing to go for anymore. So it's unlucky, and it's a bit like what I imagine is happening with Man City and right now with Wolves. Wolves kind of got a goal against the run of play, a bit unlucky, and now they can just sit there and go, you know what? We're more than happy to sit with this back four, 2 deep midfielders, try and beat us. We'll be really compact. We won't leave many spaces. You're going to try and beat us. And as you can see with Man City at Wolves, and obviously we're seeing in this game, It's not that easy. Rashford off, Eriksen in to give us more stability in midfield and better decision making as well. No, I don't think so. Look, Eriksen's a good player. However, we have to be realistic. We need a winger. Who do you move out wide? Do you move Bruno out there? Do you move what's his name? Mount out there to get Eriksen in? Or are we suggesting put Thingy in? Either way, I don't think you bring him on. Oh, like I said, I would change. I would take Lindelof. I'd bring Maguire on. Just that better ball player at centre half, because Maguire is a better ball player than Victor Lindelof. That's not really up for debate. I think Lindelof's probably more composed, but Lindelof is actually Maguire is actually just better at progressing the ball. And look, if you want some proof, progressive passes, 3.38 for Maguire. That puts him in the 54th percentile out of centre backs. Victor Lindelof, for example, in comparison, is 3.05, puts him in the 46th. Given, as you have to remember as well, Lindelof has played more games, so he's more match fit. Progressive passes received, 51 percentile for Victor Lindelof, 74th for Harry Maguire. Progressive carries, 82nd percentile to the 45th for Lindelof. Maguire is a much better progressor of the ball than Victor Lindelof, and because of that, I would bring him on. I know. Saying you should bring Harry Maguire on is never a popular thing to hear, but that is the truth. How do United fans go from wanting Maguire's head to asking for him to come on when you're 1-0 down? I would still sell Harry Maguire. But Harry Maguire will be useful in this game. Realistically, Lindelof's not good enough either, really. But if Harry Maguire's playing well, he's a good centre back, and that's never really been in doubt. And I've always kind of stood by that. Harry Maguire at his best is a good centre back. This isn't. I mean, against Palace and the thingy, he was a good centre back. But I would happily sell Harry Maguire tomorrow. I'd happily sell Victor Lindelof tomorrow. I'd happily sell. I mean, has Eric Bailly been sold officially yet? I think he has. I'd happily sell him as well. Right, I'm gonna go fill my bottle up. Based on that first half, maybe I should get a shot glass because we might be getting a few more of those. But give me a moment and I'll be right back. Right, we're back in the building. Man United are still losing. Second half is on its way. Because if not Maguire, then we have to be Johnny Evans. Johnny Sins is his cousin. That's got me. Oh no, you've exposed the laugh. Johnny Sins his cousin. To be fair, if he's even like his cousin, he's an all-rounder. He can do anything. Tell me a man that is a doctor, an astronaut, a firefighter, a nurse, an estate agent, and everything else all at the same time. Because I know Johnny is. Johnny is just that. What is that emoji as well? What the fuck is that emoji? Oh. I like how it's Johnny Sins as an international icon. Everybody knows Johnny Sins. That's probably got me, that. Here we go. We got second half time. Johnny Sins, his cousin, is not on the pitch. We can confirm. No change at half time for either side. Come on then. Come on, Johnny. There we go. We go long straight away. Can we stop this going long nonsense? Get Martial on. No, this Rasmus Højlund nonsense as he's bringing it forward here. Go on, Rasmus. Go on, Rasmus. We want French excellence. Not a Nordic Viking. As Rashford has it here. Mount's offering the overlap. Brilliant run from Mason Mount, who puts the cross in. Will Hughes deals with it. Amrabat. Down the line to Marcus Rashford. Marcus. What are you going to do with it, lad? Gives it to Victor Lindelof. It's a lovely ball to Bruno Fernandes, who brings it down looking for Mount. Well intercepted. And that's what I mean from Palace. Because they've got the lead, they can just sit so deep. And a good run like that, we've done well there. But they can just have 5 players surround and inside the box to defend at all times. So it's going to be so hard to get that equaliser. And once we get the equaliser, obviously the game will naturally become a little bit easier because Palace will have to come out a little bit more. We can find a goal to give us a lead. Then obviously, again, Palace will have to come out even further to try and get a point. It's why scoring the first goal against these sort of sides is so important. Because it allows them, their game plan is there. This is their game plan. Whereas if you score, especially an early goal, their game plan kind of goes out the window a little bit. As Diego Dalot has it here. Palestri. Dalot. And Palestri's cross is blocked. And eventually dealt with. But it's out for a throw for United. Dalot. First time into Casemiro. Back to Diego Dalot, who goes down the line, and Jeffrey Schlupp blocks the cross and is out for a corner for United. Good opportunity to get the big lads in the box. Varane, Casemiro, Lindelof even. Rasmus Højlund, of course. It was a good idea there from Mason Mount. But Bruno Fernandes will deliver the corner. In it comes. Towards the edge of the box with Amrabat, who moves it out wide to Rashford. Give it to Amrabat. Give it to Amrabat, man! About a minute. There's just no need to pretend to take him on. Just give the pass. Because it's all about speed and timing in football. You can't, even a second or 2 seconds makes a lot of difference when a defense is scrambling to try and get out or get into position. You give them an extra second. They can get set. They can check. Oh, Rasmus Højlund, who's kind of, let's say he's just dropped off of the centre back shoulder. You give Mark Gay another second to kind of anticipate what's going to go on. In that second, it's there he is. I'll drop a little bit further back, kind of close the space between me and the forward, and as such, if the ball comes in for him, I'm there to clear it away. You don't give him that second. He doesn't have the time to give that check to Højlund, or if he does, or when he does check, the ball's coming in. So then he has to kind of change to react to the ball coming in. It's all these small things that makes a huge difference. And Rashford pretending to take someone on, getting nowhere, because no one falls for it either. It's not as if Tyrick Mitchell there has gone running in and been beaten. He stood there and went, go on then. Because no one rates him like that. There's Eze. Are you? Back to Eze. Good play. Great challenge from Bruno Fernandes. Really, really good tackle from Bruno Fernandes. There's a goal kick to United, who takes it off of Onana. Out wide to Amrabat, who runs and brings it forward for United. Rashford's made a good overlapping run. Amrabat finds him. Not the greatest of passes for Amrabat. It's slightly short, but we've got it still. Amrabat to Varane. Moves it out wide to Diego Dalot. Mason Mount. Finds Højlund. Out wide to Marcus Rashford. Rashford finds Casemiro in the penalty box. Bruno gets the cross in. Anderson clears away. It was more of a cross out of desperation more than anything really there from Bruno Fernandes. Didn't really have anything else going on. Bit lagging in the box. Is that including Johnny Sins? Wow. If there's one thing about Johnny, he is a big lad. There's certainly nobody complaining about the size of Johnny Sins. What has this become? What has this channel become? Ball down the line. Dalot wins the first header. Can Mount bring it? Get it? No, he can't. Rashford flicks it forward. Can we get the ball under control? We do. And Mason Mount turns with it well. He's fouled. Referee hasn't given that. He's been fouled, Mount there. Referee's not giving it. That is a disgrace. Referee is a joke. What a surprise though. Amrabat to Varane. Across to Victor Lindelof. Amrabat. Pass to Varane. Carries it forward here for United. Dalot back into Casemiro, and this is a good play from United. Casemiro, a lovely ball to Marcus Rashford inside the penalty area. Now Mason Mount. Back to Rashford. He puts the cross in. Cleared away. Here is Varane. Give it to Dalot. He puts it in. Højlund. No, sorry. Casemiro with a bicycle kick. Wide. A good idea. One of the greatest of balls in from Varane. I don't know why he doesn't give it to Dalot. You look at the amount of space Diego Dalot has on this right-hand side. Casemiro was offside anyway. Or looks it. It wouldn't count even if he did score. But there, just give it to Dalot. Let him run in those wide areas and get that cut back in. Kai Havertz has scored for Arsenal. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Kai Havertz has scored for Arsenal. It's a second penalty for Arsenal. They gave it to Havertz. Make a wish. Make a wish, Arsenal edition. Kai Havertz is an Arsenal goal scorer. Fair play. Fair play. Make a wish. Ball comes in. Is that corner for United? No? In what world is that not a corner? It's absolutely pissing it down in Manchester, by the way. I don't understand how that's not a corner. Anderson's cleared it away. It's not. Højlund runs for it when he's offside, but he doesn't. He runs towards goal. Doesn't really go for the ball. Here is Højlund back to Pellistri. Looks for the first time ball. Is that Mason Mount in the box? Højlund to Bruno Fernandes, who shoots. Block. Why is Pellistri passed it back? That's so poor from Pellistri. Højlund does really well. Backing into Anderson. Bruno Fernandes! Big save by Sam Johnson. It was a great hit from Bruno Fernandes. And Johnson with a big save. United here are troubling. The warning signs are there for Palace. Bruno Fernandes will take this corner for United. In it comes. The defended well by Guéhi. Came back in. Again, well defended from Anderson. It's another corner. Bruno Fernandes takes it quickly. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes puts the cross in. Højlund! Well saved by Sam Johnson. Give me a second. The stream's gone again. Come on. Surely we're not. Are we actually going to lose to Thingy today? That would be depressing. Man City have equalised. Man City are level against Wolves. I don't think that really comes as any sort of surprise. And I've just heard, the Kai Havertz, chant. Samana a waka waka a 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. It would work if he was actually a good footballer. Like if he actually scored goals. But he doesn't. He scores make-a-wish penalties. Like, come on. Julian Alvarez scored. Brilliant. Fair play Julian Alvarez. He's pretty good, that lad. Can this game work for me? Oscar Bob with the assist, by the way. Here we go. The Palestri's off. And Garnacho's on. So we've actually seen Rashford move out to the right. And Garnacho onto the left. Like that. I don't think Palestri was brilliant today, so I like that change. Casemiro up to Lindelof. Casemiro. Nice ball into Bruno Fernandes. Looks to put the cross in. Well defended by Gay. And look at this Palace team. They've just got a wall of Palace players in front of them. United just got to keep the ball, keep them moving around, get them legs tired as Casemiro finds a nice ball into Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho shoots straight at Sam Johnston. I'm not sure who got the assist for that Julian Alvarez goal just yet. Oscar Bob. I did know that. Half an hour to go. Maybe I should have been chanting Palace get battered. Should I? Maybe not the greatest of ideas at 0-0. What can we say? What can we say about this game? Get Harry Maguire on. Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire. He drinks the vodka, he drinks the Jaeger. His head's fucking massive. Will Hughes with a thunder cunt right out of Nana. It's a good save. And United get away with one there. Bruno Fernandes goes down the line looking for Rashford. Mitchell intercepts. Why all of a sudden? Why all of a sudden are we now trying to use the right hand side so much? I haven't seen the right hand side be used this much when Palestri was there. Rashford's moved there. All of a sudden, we've got to get it out to the right. No, keep him away from the ball. If anything. Not a bad hit. It's a good save by Onana. I tell you what, a penalty would be nice. Arsenal have had two. Just one. That's all. That's all I asked for. Just the one. Do you bring on a Hannibal Mabry? I think might. You know. Or is Alejandro Garnacho? Amrabat to Varane into Bruno Fernandes. Moves it out wide to Diego Dalot. To Rashford. Got Will Hughes on his back, but he finds Dalot again. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball. And lovely run by Diego Dalot, who can't bring it under. But he does get into the box. Well defended in the end. I don't think anyone's really expecting him to be able to get it in. Bruno Fernandes looks for Garnacho. Well defended by Joel Ward. Mount to Bruno. Back to Mount. Is that not a foul, really? Like he's... No. Bruno tries to make Mateta lose it. And here comes Jordan Ayew for Palace. 65 minutes played here. Palace on the counter-attack. Bruno Fernandes makes a good tackle to throw in for Palace. 25 to play at Old Trafford. United 0, Palace 1. We have been here before. Amrabat. Onana, who runs to bring it forward for United. Here is Diego Dalot. Varane. Lindelof. This is depressing, isn't it? This is depressing. There's just nothing going on as Rashford has it. We got to make more changes. Mount has it. 1-2 with Garnacho. Mount into Amrabat. Bruno Fernandes is offering it. He takes it. Backs into Varane. Not the greatest of passes back. Just not crisp. It's like not to their feet. Again, it's just small things that just take a bit of momentum, a bit of rhythm out of the game. You need things to be kind of pinpointed and exact. And at the moment for United, they're just not that. As Dalot has it now. Wolves have scored! Wolves have scored! City get battered everywhere they go. City get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Amrabat! I think it's come off the crossbar. Hwang Hee-chan. What's happened? Has Sam Johnson been hurt? What's happened? The ball came in from Garnacho. Højlund flung himself at it. Did it, the crossbar. I tell you, if Amrabat got that on target, would have scored. The goalkeeper wasn't there. You didn't need to just put it into the open net. I'll tell you what, if Sam Johnson has a concussion, I don't just want to say that would be great for United, but that would be great for United. Game has crashed again. Lovely. Hush, you're still 1-0 down to fucking big Roy Hodgson. I'll have you know, Roy Hodgson is a G. You're not in the game as long as Roy Hodgson has been, without being quality. And if you ask me if I even believe that myself, I would tell you no. You are in no place to start singing Everywhere They Go. City get battered everywhere they go. City get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Varane, Rashford, back to Varane. Lovely ball into Diogo Dalot. Dalot puts the cross in. Mount flicks it goalwards. Wide. Here we go then. Here we go. It's not a bad effort from Mount. I think it might just come off the shoulder after he flicks it. I like Mason Mount though. I like him. I don't think particularly. Look, I know he got a lot of criticism for his first few games, but I don't think he's actually had a bad game really in a United shirt. Really, like, could he have been better in some games? Yeah, but I don't think he's been bad in any game. Here's Casemiro. Up to Diogo Dalot. Varane. Here's Casemiro. Back into Victor Lindelof. And we're back. Lovely ball to Rasmus Højlund to chase. We've got just under 20 minutes to go. Palace with the 1-goal lead here at Old Trafford. It's a goal kick, but that looked like it's certain corner. Obviously, it's a corner. It's a joke. How have you got that? How do you get that wrong? Casemiro wins the first ball. Højlund to Amrabat. Runs Casemiro. Looks for Rasmus Højlund, but it's a foul. Free kick to United. Lindelof across to Varane. Rashford. Can he get a good ball in? It's blocked and it's out for a throw in. Rashford takes it quickly into Varane. Look at this. This is I don't want to say it. This is Matthew for Vargball. For those, if you know, you know. Casemiro moves it out to Mason Mount. This is football terrorism from Crystal Palace. Look at him. The striker is bloody, might as well be in the penalty box. As Mason Mount does well, drives it in. Oh no! How have we not scored? That is absolutely unbelievable work from Mason Mount. He pulls it back. I don't know who gets a flick on originally, but Mitchell nearly turns it into his own net. Manchester have to score there, man. Brilliant from Mason Mount. As Bruno Fernandes will take this corner for United. Into the back stick, headed clear. Mount brings it down, shoots. Blocked. good closing down by Eze. If I'm United, I'm keeping the lads in the penalty area, and we are doing so. Diego Dalot puts it into the back post for Varane with a header. And does Sam Johnson touch that, or do you leave it just at the def? I think he just about left it. That is annoying. No, he did. He just took his arms away. But look at this. This is a great play from United. Sorry, it was Garnacho, not Mason Mount. And yeah, he pulls it back. It comes off Anderson, and Mitchell, it deflects off him out for a corner. It's that close to going into his own into his own goal. A bit of luck, please, for once. Anderson scores a goal which he couldn't repeat in a million years. And then that. You're not just not getting the luck of the draw at the moment. That's really poor from Lindelof. That's last-ditch attempt at attack on Eze. Here is Amrabat. To Garnacho. Back to Amrabat. Goes down the line looking for Rasmus Højlund. Up for a throw into United. United probing here. Nice ball into Mason Mount. Does well. Finds Alejandro Garnacho. Puts the cross in. The poor cross, but Dalot picks it up. Dalot shoots. Blocked. And it's away for a corner to United. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated as we have a corner for United. Bruno Fernandes will take it. I would like to see Mason Mount take one. Ball comes in. Dealt with. Mount on the edge of the box. Still Mason Mount. What? He's not booking Mount for that. Alexander Isak has scored for Newcastle. He's booking Mount, isn't he? He's booking Mount. He's got the ball. I don't agree. But Alexander Isak has scored a second. And off comes Mason Mount now. That's a bit of a weird change. I think Mason Mount's been our best player. Rashford's coming off as well for Martial. I assume that means Garnacho moves over to the right and Martial will play off the left. Martial doesn't play off the right. I'll have to see here. No! So Bruno has moved up to the right. Martial has gone into number 10. Like that. It's an interesting approach. that's how United now line up. Palace now line up. Amrabat's now gone into the book. 10 minutes to go. It's looking more and more like it's a recovery. It's a damage limitation as opposed to going on to win this game at this point. And it comes for Palace. Well defended from by United. Anderson, it was heads wide. Martial gives it into Casemiro. Victor Lindelof looks across field. Mitchell easily intercepts. Here is Jairo Riedewald. Mateta. Casemiro, good tackle. Will Hughes picks it up. Casemiro on Eze. Got to be careful there, Casemiro. Ten to play here at Old Trafford. United 0, Palace 1. Can we win the ball here? We do. Lindelof to Eriksen. Amrabat, who clears it downfield, where Højlund will pick it up. Bruno Fernandes looks for Alejandro Garnacho and Martial. Martial and Garnacho kind of run into each other, but here it is. Garnacho to Martial. Looks for the return ball. Not the greatest. It's a bit of mix-up in communications there for United all round. Bruno Fernandes also running to Christian Eriksen. But United still have it. Martial now on this left-hand side. To Garnacho. Back to Martial. Garnacho again. Here is Anthony Martial. Got a bit of space. Lovely ball into Alejandro Garnacho. His shot is blocked. Amrabat. Nice ball to Dalot. United. There's got to be a little bit more urgency about United in these last 10 minutes. Amrabat. The Palace will be happy for a draw. So we've got to get this equaliser in the next minute or so for me. If we want to go on to win it. Garnacho. Mount. Bruno, sorry. Eriksen. And knocking it about, trying to create a bit an opening, but Palace, they're so happy just to sit in that block. Martial wins a good header. Casemiro, lovely flip to Garnacho, puts the ball in. Is that pushing the back? Referee says no. Eriksen can't find the ball to Martial. Here is Mateta. He's going to look to try and win a foul here. But I have to be careful. Mateta's done well to find Ayew. But Lindelof wins the tackle as the stream dies. Can't be affording the games to keep crashing. Not long left of this game. Can Manchester United find the all-important opening, well, equaliser? That is what United need. As it stands, Palace have a lead. Martial on the edge, finds Casemiro in the box. He looks for the back stick. Overhit. Martial proven to be a bit of a problem here for Crystal Palace. Højlund was so close there. Just couldn't wrap his leg around the ball. Oh no, not another league defeat, and Harry Maguire is now coming on for United. It's a bit late. What are we going to do? Stick him up top? Lindelof has slipped. Varane's there. Gets it back to Andre Onana. Amrabat. To Varane. Here comes United. Martial's dropping in, offering himself, saying, come on then, give me the ball. Let me do something here. Amrabat. A nice ball out wide to Bruno Fernandes. Who doesn't keep it on. Fuck's sake, man. Maguire and Donny's coming on. Who's it for? The Varane is off. For Maguire. And who's Donny coming on for? Casemiro? Højlund? Dalot? Amrabat? So Chris Richards is on for Eze as they go to a back five. It's Lindelof off for Donny van der Beek. So it's this, isn't it? This is what we're seeing. We're seeing this again. There's Rasmus Højlund as well. Bruno Fernandes. Eriksen puts into the box. Garnacho can't get there. Maguire will be there with a centre with Dalot there. Casemiro. Van der Beek there. Højlund there. No. No, we do want Martial there. And Bruno there. That is a mess. Well, that is what we'll see for the rest of this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Four minutes of added time. It's a corner for Palace. Harry Maguire's done well there. Amrabat, can he play it? Can't give that. Hoyland does well against Will Hughes and will drive forward here for United. Dallow's on the overlap. We do find Diego Dallo. Dallo, come on lad, do something for us. Cross comes in. Cleared away at the back sick. How have we not scored? Garnacho holds his head up. He doesn't know how he hasn't scored. Has he given offside? He's given a goal kick. What's been given? That's handball. Ball comes in from the corner. Easily dealt with. It's a really poor ball in from Christian Eriksen. Martial will pick up on the halfway line. Goes into Amrabat. Diego Dallo. Casemiro. Loses it to Mitchell. Casemiro regains it in Dallo. 4 minutes is a joke, by the way. Only 4. Onana here on the halfway line. The long ball forward. Maguire can't win it. Donny's not on a yellow card. Ignore it. Riedewald loses it. Well play from Dallo there. Eriksen to Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Martial. Garnacho turns well. Alejandro Garnacho. Diego Dallo. Martial's out wide. Can we find him? Here he is. Anthony Martial. Amrabat's giving him the overlap. Nice play with Bruno Fernandes. And it's Amrabat now, who puts the cross in. Dealt with and cleared away from Palace. Onana here on the halfway line. Bruno Fernandes looks for Harry Maguire. It's fallen to Casemiro. Edge of the box here for United. Mitchell makes the first tackle. We find Diego Dallo. We've got a minute to go. Eriksen. Amrabat. Bruno Fernandes. Looks for the ball to Garnacho. It's in the box. Harry Maguire. The hits Garnacho, goes out for a throw in, and that will probably be all about all she writes. Why are they going back to show this? The agenda, man. And here comes Jordan Ayew. The last minute of the game. Palace on the attack. Dalot with makes a good tackle. And do we have one last chance in us? Dalot's screaming for a ball. Bruno. Can't blow the whistle there, ref. Ben White's got one. And there's the final whistle. Palace have beaten United by a goal to 0. And Palace go above us in the league. For fuck's sake, man. At least we get to watch Wolves beating Man City. We'll watch I'm going to watch the end of this Wolves game and then we'll call it quits. Yeah, I hate football too. What pisses me off the most is the fucking goal they scored. Like, he can fucking... There is no chance Anderson could do that again on a week of Sundays. Yeah, of course, against Man United, he whips it out like it's nothing. Like, don't get to shit. But look, I mean, as always, what we will see the media meltdown. The media will go on and on and on about that result as if, and you will not hear about this Wolves Man City game. You won't hear about it. I'm telling you now. You won't hear about it. You won't hear how Wolves have beaten Man City. But you'll hear all about how Crystal Palace, who are a much better team than this Wolves side, by the way, a much better side, have won. Or how Luton have beaten Everton. You won't hear about any of those, but you'll hear United lose to Palace. Oh, Eric Ten Hag this, Eric Ten Hag that. It's a joke. And I'm telling you now, you won't. Just watch. This result here, Wolves Man City, is a more embarrassing result than United losing to Palace. Hillman goes long. Ref, you got to blow the whistle. You've got to blow the whistle, ref. Oh, if I was at Wolves forward, I would have absolutely taken him out. You've got to blow the whistle here, ref. Oh, he's given a foul. He's given a foul for what? This is a joke. The final whistle should be blown. And there it is. Wolves have beaten Man City. An embarrassing result for Man City. At least we're not the worst result of the day. But that is going to be it from me. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe, all that good fun.